Greetings and salutations, everyone. We're looking at a safe P320 from BH Spring Solutions. So if you got an old P320 sitting in the back of the safe that was rusting, send it back to them. They do at least 4 major changes plus an evaluation of every spring, which are really short intervals on SIG, like every 3,000 rounds or even dry fire, cycling the slide and trigger. So last time out with it, I haven't seen it in a long time. I didn't shoot it that well. All right, guys, let's show you that trigger. A little bit of take up, more defined wall, about 6.5, maybe even 7 pounds, but it's actually a better trigger here. And then a little creep, but in live fire, I didn't feel it. Creep, and then break. So a more crisp, defined wall, a more, less mush. It definitely it's more assisted forward, it seems like. Creep, but live fire, I didn't feel it. Live fire just pulling through. I actually liked the break, and I had very good accuracy. I've done 8 rounds so far at 8 yards. We're going to go at 7 yards right now. Here's previous video comparing it to single action, the enhanced high power and DAS ATPR9C high power P320 and P320 at the end there with the Winchester ammo, very accurate at 8 yards. So that's not too shabby. Alright guys, shooting this very hot, very accurate Winchester load. Now I did a 9x19 as all ammo created equal, the 124 grain that Paul Harrell watched and saw, and on kind of year, I then did 115, and so you can check this out. It is hot, and very accurate stuff. So 7 yards, I'll go for the orange to begin with. So I do like this wall so far. It's heavy, but it's shootable, and that's what matters. Halfway, I think it's me jerking it, but I did keep all 5 in the orange box. So I think we're going to see, and hopefully we can run it fast, we're going to evaluate that. Just to have the peace of mind that it's safer. I think I'm happy with the trigger too. Really, I didn't like the mushy trigger. No trigger dingus safety anyway. And just mush. No, like, I want to know when I decide to send the bullets. I think it makes sense. But apparently SIG doesn't think so. Just the peace of mind of making it safer. So far, so good, and no failures. All right, let's put some in the head before we rock and roll and do fun stuff. Maybe multiple attacker stuff. Predictable. I now have a predictable trigger. So, either you didn't like mush or you love the 320 and competed with it and now it's just rusting, or you're worried every time you put it on. Especially, I carry appendix outside the waistband typically. I've gone back and forth with appendix and 3 o'clock outside waistband over the years. But that is very predictable. That is very shootable. We're going to do, what do I got, 5 yards? Let's do a couple Mozambiques on the timer. I got 9 rounds loaded up. In fact, let's just do that 3 times. Let's see if I can run the trigger with some dexterity. Move this. Oh, that should not be open. Let me put the ammo away. Guys, always rebox your ammo. I like the trigger. May not be for everyone, but I like the trigger. I don't know how it felt, but it is making me feel confident. 158 at first shot. That's my first time, like, really time draw too. 24 split. I'm with a really hot ammo again. 256 for a Mozambique. Hopefully it's clean. I have no idea. Maybe I messed up. We'll see. But I'm happy about the draw speed anyway, because it is something I wanted to continually work on. So let's see. We'll do another hands down, relaxed draw speed. Kind of wrapping around my belly for bigger guys. So instead of like 1 o'clock, you might want to move to 2 o'clock, or instead of, 11, you might want to move to 10 and try and wrap the grip around your body for concealment and even a faster draw for the growing bellies out there. 146 the first shot, 22 split with super hot ammo, 74 transition, 242. That looks pretty good. Now let's try some one from the fence to see how much it slows me down, if at all, from the fence to drop 1, 2 scoop. So I used to get master grip, and then that's a whole wasted motion. I've increased my speed now. I'm just kind of scoop or claw gripping. I didn't even claw grip that now. Well, as far as the headshots go, 3 very good headshots. This is really small, about the width of, not even the width of my neck. 8.5 inches. Good headshots. Body shots, so 4 were pretty good. If I didn't say, you guys haven't seen it for years, this is the Wilson Combat module. I have a video on this. I was one of the first to have a video on it because it was 2020 riot season, and they didn't have a 15 rounder, so I had to get the 17 rounder before it went out of stock. I grabbed the 17 rounder, so it's the 17 grip, and it certainly makes a big difference, though, you know, I don't have anything to do with my 15 round mags anymore, but it is nice. And if you want to look at early videos with the Wilson Combat or with holster, weapon mounted light holsters, I did 2 reviews of weapon mounted light holsters for this. Make sure to check it out. Guys, pretty busy range today. I'm gonna do some doubles at just 5 yards. It was slow getting on target, but I placed them in there. I picked up an Echo version, 190, 160 for the first shot. Way too much trigger in the trigger guard. I do use the distal joint, but I was way like that. Yeah, I think I threw a shot because of that. Let's try one more. Let's try from the hands fence position here. Okay, from the fence, slow, 178 a first shot. Felt better. Still kind of slow. That's too bad. And 9 out of 10 were kept in the 8-inch shoot and see IDPA style here. Alright, let's try some immediate incapacitations, 2 headshots at 7 yards Gabe White style. Here we go. Uh, 240, 170 to first shot. And we're not being exact, so that would be down 2.5, which would be 2.65 under the 2.75, so it would be a light pin. So light pin territory. All right, let's try to go faster. Damn, too long to line the sights. No, that was faster. 162 to first shot. 210. Almost turbo, except not. That'd be plus 0.25. So back in the light pin territory I go. One more time. Let's try and get a turbo. Let's go. One more time. First shot might have been left. 224. I think the first shot went left, but a 224. Oh, maybe. And no, round accountability is what matters, so I was pushing a little too fast. I'm going to do one build drill to wrap up this video, then I'm going to compare striker fired this kind of safe P320, which I like, to a high power, enhanced high power from BH Spring Solutions, compared to the TPR-90 Bursa DAS. Here we go. I shot some of those high. 260. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see, Bilger would put us into light pin territory under 275. And clean, so that was a pretty good build drill. That was 260 under 275 from Concealment. Gabe White standards for the light pin, so I got it because I pasted up everything that wasn't on the 8-inch pod. So we are good to go. I was doing an IDPA target. So this trigger is pretty dang shootable. So I might, if you got a 320, send it off to BH Spring Solutions. I think it's a more shootable trigger, and that's what's important to me. It's not always about poundage, guys. It's about the feedback, the feel. Does it have a wall, or is it mush and you're surprised? A good shooter, it's, in my opinion, it's better to know when you are sending the projectiles down range, especially if you're talking a defensive handgun. So guys, please always like, share, subscribe. Sorry about the sound of gunfire today. Please always comment down below. We really need it on all 2A channels. Always like and comment. It makes a huge difference. And subscribe. Not enough of you are subscribed. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. The next time you'll see the 320, I'm going to use the last rounds to compare this to the high power single action versus striker versus DASA and the Bursa TPR 9C. Thank you very much.